So in the previous video, we have started the discussion doing problems on related rates. We have done some problems. The next problems are here. Look, a man 2 meter high walks at a uniform speed of 8 meters per minute from a lamppost. There is a lamppost. Lamppost aለ. So you lamppost ጀምሮ along that street እየተጓዘ ያለ. Okay. So the man is walking starting from the lamppost along that street at a uniform speed of 8 meters per minute. Good. So find the rate at which the length of his shadow is increasing. So we are going to find the rate at which the man's shadow is increasing. Look the situation. In mathematics ነገራችን ላይ word problem ይሁን ምንም ይሁን የማቴማቲክስን ፕሮብሌም ከመስራታችሁ በፊት ፕሮብሌሙን አንደርስታንድ ማድረግ በራሱ የሶሉሽኑ 50%. ስለዚህ ብዙ ጊዜ ጥያቄ ከመስራታችሁ በፊት የሂሳብ ጥያቄ ከመስራታችሁ በፊት ፕሮብሌሙን በደንብ አንደርስታንድ አድርጉት. Good. So there is the lamppost, okay? Lamppost አለ which is making 90 degree of course with the ground, okay? እዚህ ጋር 6 ሜትር ምን አለ ላምፖስት አለ. ሰውየው from the lamppost ነው ሙቭ እያደረገ ያለው እየተንቀሳቀሰ ያለው እየሄደ ወክ እያደረገ ያለው. Now the man is 2 meters high, so suppose the man is here. ሰውየው ለምሳሌ እዚህ ጋር ነው አይደል? It is 2 meters high, okay? Now look, suppose this point is A. Call this point A. Suppose this point is B. Suppose this point is C. And this one is D. Now by joining A and D. By joining A and D. So you can construct a geometrical figure which is a triangle. So let's join this. አሁን ምን ፎርም አደረግን? D እና N join በማድረግ ምን ኮንስትራክት አደረግን? ምን ፎርም አደረግን? triangular figure form አደረግን. Okay. So suppose let's call it E. ልብ አድርጉ። አሁን ባለፈ ምንድን ነው ያልኳችሁ? ሁሌም ሪሌትድ ሬትስ ፕሮብሌም ለመስራት ሁለት ቫሪያብሎች ይሰጣቸዋል። ምንም ጥያቄ የለውም። ስለዚህ ሁለቱ ቫሪያብሎች የግድ በፎርሙላ ማገናኘት መቻል አለባችሁ ብያችኋለሁ። ራይት? ሶ ናው ሉክ አሁን ተመልከቱ እዚህ ጋር this lamppost is making 90 degree with the ground and the man is also forming 90 degree with the ground. Okay. Suppose the distance from A to C ከA እስከ C ያለው ዲስታንስ x ነው። እንደዚህ የሰውየው ስፒድ እዚህ ዲስታንስ ላይ ሙቭ ሲያደርግ x ዲስታንስ ላይ ሙቭ ሲያደርግ የሰውየው ዩኒፎርም ስፒድ which is 8 meters per minute, that is changing x over changing time, right? Changing x over changing time. Okay. So suppose ከA እስከ C ያለው ዲስታንስ x ነው እንበል. Okay. ከA እስከ B ያለው ዲስታንስ ደግሞ the shadow is here. Look. እዚህ ጋር ያለው ምንድነው? shadow እዚህ ጋር ያለው ማለት. So suppose the distance from A to B say for example z ነው. It is z. Okay. Now እዚህ ጋር ዝም ብላችሁ ስታዩት ስንት ትራያንግሎች አሉ? ሁለት ትራያንግሎች አሉ. The triangle ACD and the triangle ABE. So consider triangle, the bigger triangle of course, ACD, triangle ACD, and the smaller triangle ABE, triangle ABE. So አሁን completely ልብ አድርገዋል። ከካልኩለስ ከአፕሊኬሽን ኦፍ ደሪቬቲቭ ኮምፕሊትሊ ወደ ጂኦሜትሪካል ፊገር ሄድን ማለት ነው። ኦኬ ወደ ትሪያንግል ሄድን ማለት ነው። ኦኬ ሶ ትሪያንግል ኤሲዲ ኤንድ ትሪያንግል ኤቢዲ ልብ አድርገው። አሁን ትሪያንግል ኤሲዲ እና ትሪያንግል ኤቢኢ አንድ የጋራ አንግል አላቸው። ይሄ አንግል ኤ ኢዝ ኮመን ፎር ቦዝ። አንግል ኤ ለሁለቱም ኮመን አንግል ነው። ኦኬ ሌላ ደግሞ ሲቹዌሽን አላቸው እዚህ ጋር ሁለቱም 90 ዲግሪ እዚህ ጋር 90 ዲግሪ አላቸው። Angle A, triangle ABE is forming 90 degree at B, and triangle ACD has a right angle at C. So remember similarity of triangle. አስረኛ ክፍል ላይ ስለ similarity of triangle ተምራችኋል. There are postulates and theorems that are stating when do we say that the given triangles are similar. Okay, we say that two triangles are congruent if the corresponding angles and the corresponding sides of the two triangles are congruent ወይ equal ከሆኑ ብለናል. And when do we say that two triangles are similar? We say that two triangles are similar when two criteria are satisfied. The first one is the ratio of the corresponding sides are proportional and the corresponding angles of the given triangle are congruent. እነዚህ ሁለቱ ክራይቴሪያዎች ሲሟሉ ሁለት ትሪያንግሎች ምንድናቸው እንላለን? ሲሚላር ናቸው እንላለን። ትሪያንግል ABC እና ትሪያንግል DEF ሲሚላር ናቸው የሚባለው ሁለት ክራይቴሪያዎች ሲያሟሉ፣ አንደኛው ክራይቴሪያ the corresponding angles are congruent ሲሆኑ፣ ሁለተኛው ክራይቴሪያ ደግሞ when the ratio of the corresponding sides of the two triangle are what proportional ሲሆኑ ነው። የአንዱ ሳይድ ኮሬስፖንዲንግ ሳይዶቹ ስናካፍል የምናገኘው ሬሽዮ አንድ አይነት ሲሆን ሁለቱ ትሪያንግሎች ምን ይባላሉ? ሲሚላር ናቸው ይባላል። ናው ሉክ አሁን እነዚህ ለሁለቱ ትሪያንግሎች ለትሪያንግል ACD እና ለትሪያንግል AB ምን አገኘን? ሁለት ኮንግረንት የሆኑ አንግሎች አግኝተናል። አንግል A ኮመን ነው። አንግል B and አንግል C ደግሞ ራይት አንግሎች ናቸው። so the two triangles are similar by a ወይም አንግል similarity and so triangle ACD is similar to triangle ABE by what? By angle similarity. By angle similarity. Yeah. Okay. So the two triangles are similar. Triangle ACDN, triangle ABE are similar by angle similarity. Okay. Now look. So if two triangles are similar, ሁለት ትሪያንግሎች ሲሚላር ከሆኑ the ratio of the corresponding sides of the given triangle are proportional. ይሄ definition of similarity of two triangles. Okay. So since they are similar, አሁን ከዚህ ምን እናገኛለን? Side A, the ratio of side AC. So the ratio of AC to AB, the ratio of AC to AB is the same as that of the ratio of CD to BE. And that of the ratio of what? AD to what? AE. Now look, AC, the corresponding side ማለት አሁን AC ከAD ጋር፣ AD ከAE ጋር፣ CD ደግሞ ከBE ጋር ነው ማለት they are corresponding sides. So AC ለAB ሲካፈል፣ CD ለBE ሲካፈል፣ AD ደግሞ ለAE ሲካፈል they are proportional. Their ratios are the same, constant. Okay. So now what's AC? AC ማለት ልባርገው AC ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? X ማለት ነው, which is X over, which implies of course. And AB means what? AB ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? Z ማለት ነው. So which is CD means what? CD ማለት ደግሞ ማለት ነው? CD is which is the length of the lamppost, which is 6 meter over, and B is what? BE is 2 meter ማለት ነው። አሁን ለጊዜው ይሄኛው ስለማንፈልገው እንተዋለን። Good. Now, አሁን ምክንያቱም ልብ አድርጉ አሁን የምንፈልገው ነው x እንፈልገዋለን። x የምንፈልግበት ምክንያት ሰውዬው ወክ የሚያደርግበት ዲስታንስ ነው። ምን ተሰጥቶናል እዚህ ጋር? ዩኒፎርም ስፒድ ተሰጥቶናል እዛ። the uniform speed which is 8 meter per minute ስለተሰጠን ስለዚህ ይሄ x እንፈልገዋለን because that 8 meter per minute is changing x over changing time ስለሆነ እንፈልገዋለን። Okay. ይሄ ዜድ ደግሞ እንፈልገዋለን። why? because the shadow of the man is here. የሰውየው ሻዶ ያለው እዚህ ላይ ስለሆነ ስለዚህ እዚህ ላይ ሻዶው በምን ያህል ሬት ኢንክሪዝ ያደርጋል የሚለው ለማግኘት ዜድን እንፈልገዋለን ማለት ነው። for the time being AE and AD ስለማንፈልጋቸው እንተዋቸዋለን። now let's criss cross ልብ አድርጉ አሁን ሻዶው ያለው እዚህ ጋር ነው፣ ዩኒፎርም ስፒዱ ያለው እዚህ ጋር ነው። ስለዚህ ሁለቱን ሬት ብናደርገው now x times z times 6 is equal to 2 times x. So ምን አገኘን አሁን? z times 6z is equal to x times 2 is what? 2x. So z ለማግኘት over 6 ታደርጋላችሁ። So our z is what? በሁለት 3 ነው። So which is 1 over 3 what? x. አሁን ሁለቱ ነገሮች ልባርጉ ሁለቱ ኳንቲቲዎች ወይም ሁለቱ ቫሪያብሎች ምን ሆኑ? ሪሌትድ ሆኑ። z እና x ሪሌትድ ሆነዋል ማለት ነው። Now take derivative both sides, of course. Derivative both sides with respect to what? T. Let's take derivative both sides with respect to t. So the derivative of, as I told you in the previous video, that is the implicit differentiation. The derivative of z, የማንኛውም variable derivative 1. The derivative of z is 1. The derivative of x is 1. The derivative of y is 1. But variable of differentiation ግን ከቫሪብሉ ጋር የሚለኝ ከተሰጠን variable ጋር የሚለኝ ከሆነ አሁን derivative of z is 1 but we have derivated z with respect to t ብለን dz by dt እንደዚህ እንጽፋለን that means the rate of change of z with respect to what t ማለት which is and the derivative of 1 over 3x is what which is 1 over 3 of course the derivative of 1 over 3 constant ይወጣል the derivative of x is what 1 but the derivative is taken with respect to t, which is dx by t. So dz by dt is equal to 1 over 3 times dx by dt. Now look, so we have got that dz by dt. That means the rate of change of z with respect to t is equal to 1 over 3 times dx by dt. A dx by dt, that means change in x over change in time. That means, how does it go? So you like this, look. This is A, suppose the man is here, okay? This is B, this is C. So this ከሲስ ከኤ ያለው ዲስታንስ ምን ብለን ነው? ኤክስ ነው። ሰውየው ሙቭ ያደረገ ያለው ከላምፖስት ተነስቶ ነው ሰውየው ወደዚህ ሙቭ እያደረገ ያለው ልብ አድርጓል። ሶ እዚህ ዲስታንስ ላይ ሰውየው ያለው change in x over change in t. That means dx by dt. That means the rate of change of x with respect to time, which is the uniform speed, man. Which is the uniform speed, which is v, given by what? 8 meters per minute. No, so dz by dt is given by 1 over 3 times dx by t is what? The uniform speed. The uniform speed on that x. On that x, which is 8 meters per minute. So dz by dt is equal to 1 over 3, which is 8 over 3 meter per minute. ስለዚህ the shadow of the man is increasing at the rate of 8 over 3 meter per minute. This is the rate of change. This is the rate of change of the shadow of the man. በ8 ሜትር ፐር ሚኒት ዩኒፎርም ስፒድ ሲጓዝ ሰውየው ሻዶው በምን ያህል ሬት ይጨምራል? በ8 ኦቨር 3 ሜትር ፐር ሚኒት። ስለዚህ ሰውየው በ8 ሜትር ፐር ሚኒት ዩኒፎርም ስፒድ ሲጓዝ የሰውየው ሻዶ በምን ያህል ሜትር ፐር ሚኒት ኢንክሪዝ ያደርጋል? at 8 over 3 ሜትር ፐር ሚኒት ኢንክሪዝ ያደርጋል። good. The next problem. Water being poured into an inverted circular cone at the rate of 80 centimeter cubed per second. There is a cone, right? Circular cone. That means its base is circle. Okay. Then that water is poured into an inverted circular cone at the rate of 80 centimeter cubed per second. Look. There is a circular inverted cone and the water is being poured into that cone, of course. At what rate? At the rate of 80 centimeter cube per second. So automatically dv by dt is given to be 80 centimeter cube per second. So the rate at which the volume is increasing at 8 centimeter cube per second. Good. Now the diameter of the cone is 30 centimeter. The diameter of the cone is given. That means diameter given is what? The diameter is what? Which is 30 centimeter. So automatically the radius of the cone is what? 15 centimeter. The radius is given to be because the radius is half of the diameter. You know that. And its height is given to be 25 centimeter. The height is given to be 25 centimeter. The height is given to be 25 centimeter. At what rate? The water level rising, right? At what rate? The water level is rising when its depth is 20 centimeters. That means dH by dt is asked here. When its depth is 20 centimeters, when the height becomes what? 20 centimeters. So anyway, let's go to the problem. Water is being poured into an inverted circular cone. አሁን circular cone የተሰጣቸው okay? You have been given cone. So ባለፈ እንደነገርኳችሁ የሶሊድ ፊገርስ የነ ኮን የነ ፒራሚድ የነ circular cone of course የነ ስፌር የሌሎችም ሶሊድ ፊገሮች ቮሊዩማቸው፣ ሰርፌስ ኤሪያቸው፣ ቶታል ሰርፌስ ኤሪያቸው የነዚህ የነ ስኩዌር የነ ኢኩላተራል ትራያንግል የነ ሬክታንግል የመሳሰሉት ደግሞ ኤሪያቸው ፔሪሜትራቸው እነዚህን መያዝ መቻል አለባቸው። So the cone, you know that the volume of the cone is what? 1/3 pi r squared h. This is the volume of the cone. አሁን የሰርኩላር ኮን ቮሊዩም 1/3 pi r squared h መሆኑን ማያውቅ ሰው ይሄን ጥያቄ መስራት አይችልም። ስለዚህ without having a formula relating the two variables or the two quantities, impossible to do related rate problems. So volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared h. አሁን ይሄ ፎርሙላ አለ። ልብ አድርጉ። አሁን እዚህ ውስጥ ምን አለ? r አለ፣ h አለ። እዚህ ጋር r እና h ተሰጥተውናል። ልብ አድርጉ። The radius of the cone is 50 centimeter and the height is what? 25 centimeter. ልብ አድርጉ። So we have to relate these two. ሁለቱን relate ማድረግ መቻል አለብን። Okay. Now look. So consider this what? R over h is to consider now. Let's consider this R over h. What is R? R is 15 centimeter, of course, over our h is what? 25 centimeter. Our objective is just to relate or to have the relationship between R and h. R and L is let's set and let's see relation. Okay. So let's crisscross. R times 25 is equal to h times what? 15. So R times 25, R times 25 is equal to 15h ይሆናል። So R ለማግኘት over 25 ታደርጋላችሁ። ይሄ በዚህ ይጣፋል። So R is given by what? በ5 15 በ5 3 ነው። 25 በ5 5 3 over 5 what? 8. አሁን ምን አደረግን ማለት ነው? So R እና Hን አዛመድናቸው ማለት ነው። R 15 ሰንቲሜትር ነው ተብሎ ተሰጥቷል። ሬዲየስ the height h ደግሞ 25 ሴንቲሜትር ነው ተሰጥቷል። ስለዚህ ሁለቱን ማዛመድ እንችላለን ተሰጥተናል። So R over h ኮንሲደር አድርገን 15 25ኛ ወሰድን. Then by crisscrossing that, so R ማለት 3/4 5 of what? h ነው ማለት ነው። This is the relationship. Okay, now let's go back to the formula of that volume. So volume is equal to what? 1/3 pi r squared h, of course. So volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared h. So volume is equal to 1/3 pi times r ማለት ነው። Look, so your volume formula in terms of r እና h ስለተገለጸ ስለዚህ ወይ in terms of r እንገልጻለን ወይ ደግሞ in terms of h። ልብ አድርጉ። አሁን በጠየቅነው ጥያቄ መሰረት ነው ኤክስፕረስ ነው ወደ አንድ ቫሪያብል የምናመጣው። ልብ አድርጉ። ምን የተጠየቅነው? dh by dt ነው የተጠየቅነው። ኦኬ dh by dt ነው የተጠየቅነው። ስለዚህ የቮሊዩም ፎርሙላ in terms of h እንጽፋለን ማለት ግን at what rate does the radius of the cone increase ብሎ ራዲየስን ቢጠይቅ ራዲየስን ሬት ቢጠይቀን ኖሮ ግን ኮምፕሊትሊ ፎርሙላውን in terms of ምን ነበር የምንገልጸው? in terms of r ነበር። አሁን ልብ አድርጉ። አሁን ጥያቄ ላይ ተቀይሮ ሊመጣ ስለሚችል ነው ራይት። አሁን at what rate does the water level rise? that means dh by dt ስለጠየቀን ስለዚህ ፎርሙላውን በሙሉ in terms of h እናደርጋለን። r in terms of h ይገልጻል። at what rate does radius of the cone increasing ብሎ ቢጠይቅ ደግሞ ምን እናደርጋለን? h in terms of r እንገልጽና የቮሊዩሙን ፎርሙላ በሙሉ in terms of ምን እንጽፋለን? r እንጽፋለን። Okay, so 1/3 pi times r ማለት እዚህ ጋር ምን ብለናል? 3/4 5h. So 3/5h ታረጉና ዘቦል ምን አለ እዚህ ጋር ስኩዌር አለ ታይምስ h አለ ማለት። Okay, so now volume becomes what? So volume is equal to 1/3 times pi, of course, times pi times, okay, 3/5h squared means 3 squared is 9, 5 squared is 25 and h squared 9/25h. 9/25h squared times what? h አለ ውጭ ላይ h አለ. Don't forget that. So that will be, so the volume will be what? በ3 ነው. Okay, so 3/25 pi times h squared times h is what? h cubed. Now life is smooth because volume in terms of ምን ገልጸናል? in terms of h, and our question or our problem is finding the rate at which the height of the cone is increasing. Anyway, so take derivative both sides, of course, both sides with respect to what? t. So So dv by dt is equal to d by dt of 3 over 25 pi times h cubed. How about the derivative of v is 1, as I told you, the derivative of v is 1, but the derivative is taken with respect to t, so which is dv by dt. dv by dt, so which is equal to 3 over 25 pi is constant, so 3 over 25 pi constant. Now times the derivative of h cubed is what? The derivative of x cubed is what? Power rule, which is 3x squared. The derivative of y cubed is what? 3y squared. The derivative of z cubed is what? 3z squared. But with respect to time, with respect to time, with respect to x, with respect to x. So the derivative of h cubed is 3h squared, but the derivative is taken with respect to what? t ብለን dh by dt እንጽፋለን። Okay. So what is dv by dt? dv by dt ተሰጥቶናል ቅድም dv by dt which is 18 centimeter cube per second ተብሎ ተሰጥቶናል። Water being poured into a circular cone at the rate of 18 centimeter cube per second ተብሎ ተሰጥቶናል። So which is dv by dt is 18 centimeter cube per second ተሰጥቶናል። Okay, which is 3 over 25 what? Pi, of course, times 3 times, okay. Now look here, h squared, what's h? At what level? At what rate? The water level rising. When its deep is what? 20 centimeter. h ተሰጥቶናል። h ሲሆን 20 centimeter ሲሆን ተሰጥቶናል። So which is the h ቦታ ምን ታስገባላችሁ? The given situation there, which is 20 centimeter, the whole what? Square times dh by what? dt. ይሄ ነው dh by dt. At what rate does the water level rising ተብሎ የተጠየቀው, which is dh by dt ነው። Now simplifications are here. እሺ 3 ጊዜ 3 9 ነው። ልብ አድርጉ፣ እዚህ ጋር 3 ጊዜ 9 ነው። 9 አሁን 3 እዚህ ጋር በ9 ታሳጽፍ። ሶ እዚህ ጋር ምን ይቀራል? 2 ሴንቲሜትር ፐር ሉክ። ሶ እዚህ ጋር ልብ አድርጉ 18 አለሽ። እዛ ጋር ሲምፕሊፋይ እናድርገው እንዳልሳሳት 18 centimeter cubed per second is equal to 3 times 3 is 9 over 25 pi times, of course 20 square is 400 centimeter square. Okay, ዩኒቱ መጨረሻ ላይ እናስቀምጣለን። dh by what? dt ማለት ሶ በ9 1 2 ነው፣ በ9 1 ነው። እዚህ ጋር 25 አለ። እሺ ይሄኛው በ4 ማን ነው? በ5 ስንት ነው? ይሄ በ5 80 ነው። ይሄ ደግሞ በ5 ስንት ነው? 5። ኦኬ ሶ 5 ጊዜ 8 ስንት ነው? 40 400 ማለት ነው። ሶ here we do have 2 centimeter cube per second is equal to pi over 5 times 8 is of course 400 watts dh by what? dt ማለት ኦኬ። እዛ ጋር ሴንቲሜትር ስኩዌር አለ። ልብ አድርጉ፣ ይሄ ሴንቲሜትር ስኩዌር ሁለቱን ሴንቲሜትር ስኩዌር እዚህ ጋር ያጠፋና ምን ይቀራል? እዚህ ጋር ሴንቲሜትር ፐር ሰከንድ ይቀራል። ኦኬ ናው ሉክ so dh by አሁን ያር የምንፈልገው so dh by dt is given by ይሄን ሪሲፕሮካል ወደዚህ ጋር ታመጣላችሁ ማለት so 2 centimeter per second times what? 400 over pi ይሆናል ማለት so dh by dt is given by ሁለት ጊዜ 800 ልብ አድርጉ። ዋው ወደ ሰርኩላር ኮኑ at the rate of 18 centimeter cube per second ሲገባ then the water level rise at what rate? At 800 centimeter per second ምን ያደርጋል? rise ያደርጋል ማለት ነው። good. Well, the next problem, a square plate is being expanded by heating. If its side is increasing at the rate of 0.2 centimeter per second, okay, then at what rate the area of the square increases when its side is 20 centimeter? There is a square plate, okay? There is a square plate. Suppose the solution is here. There is a square plate, okay? You know that square is what? Square is a quadrilateral in which all of its sides and all of its angles are equal or congruent, okay? Or A square is a rectangle. Square is a rectangle. Square is a rectangle ካለ እያንዳንዱ አንግሎቹ 90 ዲግሪ ናቸው. In which all of its sides are equal or congruent. So square means all of its sides are equal and all of its angles are what? 90 degree. So suppose this S is the side of the square, okay? Suppose S is the size of the square. So now look. A square plate is being expanded by heating. If its side is increasing at the rate of 0.2 centimeter per second, look back wow. ሳይዱ ኤስ የሚጨምርበት ሬት ሂት ሲደረግ ማለት ነው። ስኩዌር ፕሌቱ ሂት ሲደረግ ሳይዱ በምን ያህል ሬት ኢንክሪዝ ያደርጋል? በ0.2 ሴንቲሜትር ፐር ሰከንድ። ዳት ሚንስ ds by dt is given ማለት the rate of change of the side with respect to time is given. The rate of change of the side with respect to time is given. So which is what? 0.2 centimeter per second. So at what rate the area of the square? ስለዚህ አሁን የስኩዌርን ኤሪያ ፎርሙላ ማወቅ አለብን ማለት ነው። ምንና ምን ለማገናኘት? ኤሪያውና ሳይዱን ሪሌት ለማድረግ ማለት ነው። So you know that the area of a square is s squared side square ነው. Okay? Side times side of course. Base times height ነው, which is s እና ቤዙ height 1 ስለሆነ so the area of a square is s squared. S times s ነው, which is s squared of course. So area is equal to square. Now take derivative both sides of course. Both sides with respect to what? T. The derivative of a is 1, you know, but the derivative is taken with respect to t, which is dA by dt in this. What's the derivative of s square? The derivative of s square is like the derivative of x square and the power rule. So the derivative of s square is 2s, but the derivative is taken with respect to what? Time, which is ds by dt in this. So dA by dt is the rate of change of area with respect to time is what is required. So dA by dt is equal to 2 times the bar one. At what rate the area of the square increases? When its side is what? When its side is, that means when s is 20 centimeter ተሰጥቷል። ሳይዱ 20 centimeter ሲሆን ስለዚህ ኤሪያው በምን ያህል ሬት ጨምሯል? So 2 times s is what? 20 centimeter times ds by dt. What is ds by dt? The rate of change of side. The rate of change of side with respect to time is ds by dt is given, which is 0.2 centimeter per what? Second. Okay. So that will be, look here. So dA by dt should be equal with that of, okay, 2 times 20 is what? 40. 40 times 0.2 is what? 40 times 0.2. Centimeter times centimeter is centimeter squared per second. Look bar one. Centimeter squared per second, because we have been looking for the rate at which the area is increasing. Okay? So 0 በዚህ ይጣፋል። ሁለት ጊዜ 4 ስንት ነው ማለት ነው? 8 centimeter squared per second. So dA by dt is given by 8 centimeter squared per second. ስለዚህ መጽሐፋችሁ ጥያቄዎች የቀሩ ካሉ ሰዋቸው ሪቪው ኤክሰርሳይዝ ላይ ደግሞ ተጨማሪ ጥያቄዎች እንሰራለን። ጉድ